support and lodging for families of children that need to be in the hospital far from home for a very long time. The links to all the donation stuff are down on the Twitch page. They're also on the YouTube page as well. Should be a pretty good flight today, flying out of here, flying up over some mountains, flying down to Zaragoza, where we're going to take our sort of midstream break while we all switch over. And then we're going to jump from Zaragoza to Gibraltar and fly from Gibraltar across the straits into Tangiers, which is going to be really cool as well. So hopefully everybody gets their stuff figured out. So remember as well also that if you have any add-on, you can always type !FSX add-ons with an S, and it will tell you everything that I am running add-on wise. So using real weather, which isn't bad today. It's a little cloudy, but not, it's not stupid. Not a lot of wind. It isn't raining or anything. So let me just jump back in my plane so I can make sure I'm not blowing it up. Nope, everything's fine. She's not running real good at this height, though. I'll tell you that. She's not happy being this high up, but okay. Hopefully we can take off. I would say whatever flaps you guys normally run, I'd probably put another notch in.
Yeah, normally it's 10.
But this is how I would do it, and I don't know how you guys all have your stuff set up. But because obviously flaps not only create lift, but they create drag, and you're going to need the run-up speed, and these things aren't going to accelerate very well at this altitude. So what you may want to consider is starting off, and as soon as you get up to speed, putting in another notch of flaps to take off. It's pretty long runway, you don't need to do that, but it's something to think about.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I get sort of midway of the runway and I haven't taken off yet, then I might think about it. But unfortunately, this is a very cool airport because it's up sitting on a big plateau among these mountains, and it's really big. It's an international airport. They do fly 737s, Airbuses, and Dash 8s in and out of here a lot. But unfortunately, the default scenery that I have for it is not great. Obviously, I don't own every, payware airport in the world. It's too expensive. And this is an airport I've never flown in or out of before, so.
So, what are you guys doing now? Having the problems with the airport? You're going to join us in the start?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Want to go ahead?
I'm trying to get the game to start up again. So start redoing everything again.
Yeah.
Yep. Had to. Found the fix. Have to get it started. Working on it. Go ahead if you're ready to go.
Well, no, I want us all to fly together. So.
You can always take off and do a run around and show the airport from our boat.
And then what? Just do circuits in the air until.
Avoid crashing into mountains.
What? You're the only one that's crashed so far.
No, I've
so
crashed
far.
twice into the mountains in the middle of the airport.
Now, see, I'm not going to put up a
Crash counter on that.
crash counter on you guys because that's not necessarily your fault.
And I didn't really crash into any mountains yet. I snuck through one. I
So
drove
you see
into
a
it.
mount.
There was a huge hill right in the
Well,
middle
see,
of
with what I was running, my airport is probably about 200 foot under the ground level.
Okay.
So I had mountains all around me, and then mountains within the airport.
Yeah.
Because RBEX and RBEX Factor to the airport at the right elevation.
Luggage.
So it was the same problem that we had last week.
Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm working on a couple connections here. We just jumped in and got started. Logish? Loggish.
Where
Sorry,
we saw the
I
runways
probably
above.
said that very poorly.
Where we saw the runways above the train last week. No, the week before. Sorry.
That was in the UK, but that was that was that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Building scenery. Come on, supercomputer, work quickly.
Supercomputer.
Stopping steam and going again.
Well, it's not really supercomputer, but it's more badass than the one that I had.
Yeah.
As soon as I have anything that I can show here in a second, I'll put that up there.
Here is the inherent problem with FSX and everybody trying to fly on a network with different scenery.
Yeah.
Because obviously, to me, I see a long, flat runway with trees on either side, a mountain in front of me and a mountain behind me.
Yep, same, yeah.
Which is mildly realistic because this end of the runway is like that. I honestly don't know what the other end of the runway looks like. I haven't been down there. It could very well look.
Well,
but
see, mine looks like the picture you put up earlier.
yeah, so
That's what mine looks like, except that I have a mountain across the runway.
Oh, right.
And where I was, which is the fuel spot, I had two big, like, mountains beside me.
If you see the pictures that I were running in the slideshow when I first started the stream, that's what the real airport looks like. So, and it's a big, it's a big airport. Now, it doesn't have air bridges and all that, but it does have a lot of parking places. We don't see that in the default.
But that's what mine looked like, but just off the ground.
If I load this real quick.
Now, hopefully I don't sit here and run out of fuel. Well, of course, I did fill the plane back up again, because when I landed last time, I was almost out of fuel, if you guys remember. So I did fill it back up again, but...
Yes. Why now? Alright.
Do we want cow flaps open for this runway? For this airport? For the altitude? Due to the altitude?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. What's the temperature? It's fairly warm, isn't it? Is it warm here?
Yeah.
Or is it... No, it would be cold here, wouldn't it? Let's find out.
That's 6 Fahrenheit.
36 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So 2 Celsius.
Yeah, okay, probably don't need. Yeah, see, I have 2.6 Celsius, yeah, with a pretty low dew point, so
Yeah.
probably don't need cowl flaps. It's just extra drag, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Oh, don't say that on the stream. Last time I said that, I got the MSPCA on me.
Set.
I'm just trying to get to an outside view and look around and go. Yeah, I don't see any large mountains in the way. Alright. Let's start this thing up real quick.
This is going to happen occasionally.
I'm back.
you know.
Sorry, just have to chuck the dog in the washing machine.
What?
Did I just stream like that one, BP?
Well, I'm going
So-
to find out in a minute.
What did you say?
I chucked my dog in the washing machine is what I said, Armour.
He's obviously only kidding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but
Cracked. Because I've already done a walk around on this thing, even though it doesn't really.
I closed my cowl flaps, my cylinder head temperature shot up, so probably going to open them back up again while I'm sitting here and then close them back up again afterwards, or at least open them up halfway, I guess.
Mine's only 146 for a temperature. .145. Just closed the flaps and still 145. Fuck it. There's something wrong with this plane. So I've just had 8 minutes of me just sitting in this airport runway looking at Roy's ass.
My FSX isn't even loaded.
that isn't good.
We don't need to have the door open.
Yes, but that's how you take off.
Down on that a little bit. Sure, that's all up. Alright, good. Taxi down.
$2 gallons per hour is what I'm using.
David, did you reactivate everything you deactivated before?
Just lay down, dog.
No, I have the DLCs that deactivate.
Okay.
Like it's running from 9 minutes and 50 seconds, but it hasn't opened anything yet on the screen.
Today's going well.
I want your washing machine, Stu. How fast it gets through those cycles. And if your dog's already out of the washing machine that quick.
Yeah. That was just a quick spin.
Right, go ahead, because I'm verifying there to see if there's something up there. I said take off.
Okay.
Or take off.
All right, are we all down here now?
I'm on the way. I'm in the middle of the runway.
All right, I don't see you.
Oh boy.
Oh, there goes Roy.
You see me again now?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see MrMoonDog though.
All right, who's right behind me?
Uh-oh. That's cause
yeah.
All right, I don't see
Yeah.
Stu at all.
I'm behind Roy.
you'll
Yeah, I
see
don't
me
see-
now.
I don't see you.
Nope,
Better
I don't
because
see you.
I just clicked on the network and saw you guys pop in.
So let me exit and then come back in.
Right, I'll you
No,
know,
still don't see you.
All right, I see MrMoonDog now.
Oh yeah, I see him now.
There's Stu. Okay, all right.
I still
So
can't
that's
see a
the one
VP
way
though,
from
and I
you.
can't see a MrMoonDog, I can only see Roy.
MrMoonDog's on the right.
I only see
He's
you,
at
Roy.
like 2 o'clock. Okay, so drop your network and then rejoin.
I just did. Do
So-
I do it again? Just-
Okay. So is that the runway to you, MrMoonDog?
Yeah,
I'm on the
must be.
runway. Yeah.
Okay. So we're driving on the grass then.
Yeah, because to us you're in the woods, but
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know.
that's fine. Whatever.
So still only you,
I don't
Roy.
have a mountain in the way, so we'll deal with that difference.
I just want to take off. I don't care.
Right, fuck it, I'm taking off then. Bye bye.
Are you gonna take off through us? Yeah, is that what you're
Yeah,
gonna do?
fuck it. No, I'm going. This is no bullshit. I'm going.
Stubby for you guys.
Fuck this bullshit. Bye, Roy.
Bye.
All right, let's do some got checks. Make sure the box full, flaps down, lights on. Altitude set. All right, MrMoonDog, since you're over there in the woods, why don't you go first?
Alright.
Once we all get in the air, it's all gonna smooth itself out. It's just a bit of that's so weird watching it take off the doublets.
You can have the crash counter up because this will be when I do it.
You're on what? Just
There
normal
we go.
flaps?
Yeah, I'm on 10
No,
for now.
I did more than 10. I went up one.
Okay. Did you go up one before you took off then?
All right. Speaking of which, I should probably do a
No, I
quick
hadn't
control
set there.
Okay.
Control check. Okay. All right. Let's go. I want to take off. I'm all done screwing around. Oh, she's sluggish.
I've just got the 5,000. and that's
And
me
up we
getting
go.
over
Whoa,
fucking
and there's that friggin' mid-air bump. Yeah, I have some trim to use. Thank you. All right, very good. Flaps up, landing lights off. As soon as I get to the button. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Balance your stuff out.
Trimmed.
Wow, so much trim needed.
I'm saying. At least it's pretty.
Well, it's very pretty.
Oh.
Whoa. I think I'm gonna fly through this valley over here.
To the left there or to the right?
Well, to the right of you,
Okay.
because that's the flight plan anyway. So,
Right.
plus it's just interesting.
Right, so I'm about 6'5" here, Roy, now I'm probably just fine going on top of these things, but if you're aiming for 7,000, might be better.
Oh, okay.
But I can't tell you because I've got fucking clouds in front of me, so I can't see far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's completely clear for me.
I've got real weather turned on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know where to get my weather from.
Well, Active Sky has it clear.
A little bumpy, a little turbulent, but you would expect that up here.
Yeah.
Right, air traffic. I still only see Roy. He's in the air. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in front of you, Roy. That bit right in front of you. And I'm holding steady at 6'5".
Taxi light off.
Yeah, I'm just coming up to 5'8". Through between the mountains. I'm just about to make contact with the GPS line.
Bless you.
I couldn't take my hand off the friggin' stick to stop sneezing. Trying to fly between two mountains here. Bad time to have to sneeze.
This weather, like, I can't even see 2 feet in front of me. I do hope it's not a mountain coming up, like, because I'll see it alright if I slam right into it.
I was just gonna say, you shouldn't be flying VFR when you can't see, but does it matter to Stu? No. So I'm not gonna bother saying it.
That's a tall ass mountain.
Well,
Yeah, see, I went between them. It's not bad. I'm at about 6,500, just crossing 6,500 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
got
where I am,
plenty of room
BP, and it's
above me.
going over fine at that.
I see you over there to my right, right?
Okay.
1,000 feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just go out in mid-air, try retake my neck, see if I can. I don't
Climb
know
at
what
about
difference
well,
mid-air will do, but
when the wind stops bouncing me around, I'm climbing it. I'm either climbing or descending at a couple hundred feet a minute. The wind's kind of knocking me around a little bit.
I think I'll just climb to 7 and hold it at that. Close this window now.
I need to lean my shit out here a little bit.
intersect the GPS line.
Ooh, that's getting pretty close to that. Up, 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 up.
6,000.
For some reason, I can't trim. I'm not quite sure why I can't trim.
Yeah, 7,000, Roy.
Yeah.
Is my trim even doing anything? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Trim nose
I had a route
down.
properly with it.
I mean, I get the air's thin up here, but I just want to trim nose down. Come on.
Let's lean this out now. Not that much. Probably about 50.
Okay, okay. Now trim up, 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 up. Jesus. Will you please just trim? No? Okay. Just fight to stick the whole time, I guess. That's fine. Today's just not a good day to fly.
Yeah.
For any, I can't trim my plane out. It won't, like,
I
just
can't
fight
join the
me
fucking
whole way.
network. Right, anyway, 45 minutes till we get there. Thank fuck. Something's at least going right. Nope. Yeah, it looks like the mountains have cut away now. But I can't see properly, I can tell you. Okay, I'm going down.
Yeah. No, you can descend a bit. You could probably drop a couple of thousand feet. Almost.
I'm gonna fly along this river, I think. Oh, that'd be opposite of the way that we're supposed to go, though. Damn it. I just cannot keep this thing level. It's fighting me the whole time.
I think I got low cloud layer, that's what it is, because I can start seeing the drop through.
It's starting to get a little hazy.
Oh shit, 200 knots is not good.
No, it's not.
No, 200. No, I've ripped the wings off before then. I would suggest not banking in any direction.
I wasn't paying attention and then I looked down and I was like, oh, 200 knots.
There's BP.
Yeah, I'm a little right of the magenta line, but I'm still hand flying, so.
Yeah.
Because the wind up here is not particularly. It's not so much the wind; it's the up and down drafts coming off the mountains. It's pushing me around. I gotta fight it. I don't trust the trim, so I'm just gonna hand fly it.
Are you still climbing there?
Oh,
MrMoonDog. Yeah, it wanted me up this high and it just stalled on me.
that's why you don't listen to ATC in a Cessna.
10,000 feet. Wow.
I'm at 8 because it keeps shoving me up and down. I don't really have a choice.
What the?
Oh, come on!
Yeah, I'm at 7 and I'm getting bounced around.
All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna go, and we're gonna see.
Why did you go back?
Come on.
I just brought you all the way down. Get your ass back in here. That's it. We're almost there.
All right.
Don't break apart me now.
Are you gonna be able to figure yourself out, or are you gonna go crazy on me?
Yeah, I think I was just in the clouds.
This
somewhere.
wind. This is one of the joys of flying Cessnas in, less than ideal conditions. Do a little mixture action here. And a little prop tuning. There we go. She's happier now. Very good. And off we go. Off to Zaragoza. Over some very pretty country. I will say this, though. Oh, I forgot again. Nobody reminded me to plug in my headphones. I feel like I have to, like, oh, screaming at the top of my lungs. Can't hear anything over the prop of the engine. That's better. 119-ish knots, somewhere around there. That'll work. I'm just screwing around. We can enjoy the scenery and still get there.
Come on.
What's happening, Moondog?
Just let me adjust to the trimming.
Oh, the trim up here is awful. I couldn't get it to trim.
Mine keeps flying up no matter what I do. As soon as I let go of the fucking button to put the GPS on, or the autopilot on, it just whooshes right in the air. By the time I got the autopilot, it's like 1,000 feet.
I just went on autopilot just now. I didn't trust it before then. It was too bumpy. I was up and down drive trying to hold it level. I was fighting it the whole time, which makes it fun. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it was a bit of a struggle. Now it's sort of settled down a little bit. Although we must be flying into a headwind because I'm losing speed. David, you having any luck?
I was 76%.
Okay. So anyway, here we are, the Monkey Show, flying off to the in Spain. Well, I was going to say to the, and then I realized Zaragoza is not. I don't know. It's obviously not an island, but very pretty.
Depends on your point of view. If it's an island or not.
Yeah.
Well, technically everything's on an island.
I mean, you can see
Exactly.
the wind is definitely pushing us around a little bit up here, but okay. Hey, you would expect that up in the mountains, the downdrafts and the updrafts, so the wind swirling around, coming down through these valleys and up over the top of the smaller mountains. So,
It's nice not to see snow for once.
yeah, I got a little bit of snow up in the tall peaks, but
Yeah.
we're all done with the snow now. This will be it. We won't see snow again now for ever. Oh, we might come into some rain before too much longer, though. Looks like, which is going to be an issue.
Well, I started off in rain, but it's gone now. My fucking jeez, autopilot's height doesn't work.
Let's try 46%.
Well, you might have to. What I do is I fly it up to whatever altitude I want it, and then I just press Alt.
Yeah. I've
Like, I
done
don't
that.
use the VS. I don't
but
trust the VS.
Fucking when to change it doesn't work. Well, that's the problem.
Well, you'd have to set your VS speed to whatever you want it to go down to. So you would set your altitude. Say you set your altitude to, I don't know, 5,000 feet, right? Then you set your VS mode to minus however many feet a minute you want to go down, and once it gets there, it'll stop.
VS mode.
If you click Alt again,
Right. Okay.
so Roy's got a big old lead on me at 7,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm doing 137 knots.
Good for you. Roy's in a hurry. I just want to get this over with him. See, I just enjoy. I enjoy GA flying. Maybe I have discovered a real love for GA flying recently, which I never had before. Although, to be honest, the GA flying I'm doing mostly now is an X-plane, and mostly with just bush planes and flying in and out of gravel bars. And, trying to work on my off-airfield landing skills, which I will say at the moment are a bit shaky. But and again, it's a sim, so there's things you can do in real life that don't translate into a sim all the time. But I will say that X-plane's ground physics when you land on something like that are very good. So, like, you got to land with enough speed that you don't bounce. You got to land. Although the brakes are awful in X-plane, I wish I had actual brakes because trying to get slowed up when you do these really off airport landings is not a lot of fun. I landed yesterday in a sort of cut between two fields, coming down with trees, and it was a really cool place to land. I flew over it about 4 times just to get a good look at it, and then I came back, did an approach, and landed, and couldn't get it stopped and crossed the road. And you know the horn, the cars, an X-plane will honk at you. Because I hear this, and I'm like, well, that's not the plane, because I don't have any electronics in this plane that would make that noise. And I look over out my window, and it's a car. I'm like, sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to land in the middle of the road.
Is that UB farm armor?
Nope, November.
Alright.
That's why I'm working when you guys are working on the planes. I'm working on that building.
So, anyway, if anybody's interested, the reason we're doing that month is we're flying around the world in Cessna, or I shouldn't just say Cessnas, because we had a talk earlier about maybe going to a slightly bigger and faster plane. Still going to be no jets, none of that. Still going to be small planes, maybe just multi-engines. On occasion, just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. But the reason we're doing it is to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Charities, a great charity. And the Monkey Show's first foray into raising money for actual charities. And the links to all that stuff are down in the Twitch page and also on my YouTube page. And I want to thank everybody who's already donated. It means a lot to me. We've raised $200 so far. That's fantastic. On a goal of 1,000, we'll see if we get there or not. Still got plenty of time to go. And if you're interested in donating, make sure you click on the links. And any amount is appreciated. So, and thank you very much.
Oh, I'm going to be flying into a cloud.
Yeah, I got
Covering.
lose some altitude. It's getting a little hazy up ahead of me.
I'm doing it like 4 planes now.
I should probably
Just
sit
see
right
him.
just in case.
In fact, I might just be above these clouds, this cloud covering. We'll see.
Wow, you're way up there.
Yeah.
Oh. That would probably help. All the way down is closed on the cowl flaps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get that confused. I always push it up. I wonder why my cylinder head temperature is, all the way to the bottom. That's like having a trim tab sticking out of the bottom of the plane. Sure, I couldn't trim it. Cowl flaps. Boy, it is a pretty day. A little hazy, but still a pretty day to fly. Now, see, if I had a bush plane, I'd be weaving in and out down this little river down here. I mean, not that you can't do it in a Cessna, but...
You tend to get that urge more when you're in a plane to fly down through there. I've some of the early flights when you've jumped in and you're like jumping around between Zig and Drako and ice, and you're like, MrMoonDog, why are you down there? Because that's where I like to fly, down between the hills and the rolls and the...
Absolutely. I tell you what, that's almost interesting enough to make me break off here and go down and look at it. Yep, we won't see snow again now. That's it. We're done. We're going up we're south and east, and we won't be seeing snow. Once we get, you might see a little bit on some of these peaks over here, and then that'll be that. Because then it'll be into Gibraltar and into North Africa. Doesn't do a lot of snow in North Africa. So geography trivia. When are we? We are going to be crossing into the southern hemisphere, right? We're still in the northern hemisphere now, but we will be crossing. Here's how dumb I am. I don't even know what the equator. What will we crossing?
Northern Africa.
Northern Africa, we almost at Egypt. You got Swedish?
Yeah, I was going to say I lost you right at the end, Armor.
The equation goes nearby Lebanon or a bit underneath there.
Oh, okay. So we will be crossing into the southern hemisphere pretty soon. So that means it'll be going from It'll be their summer still, even though it's because obviously it's January, February now. So, oh god, stop overthinking it. Anyway, that was just something I had in my mind. Oh, we'd be crossing in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, but we'd have to get far enough south.
Yeah,
Yeah.
south
Start to
Greenland.
yeah.
You need to go down because the pyramids are above the equator.
Okay, so all right, yeah, and we're not flying that far south. So okay, so
Yeah,
we're gonna stay in the
Zaire.
northern hemisphere until we get into again.
Zaire is where it is. Roughly.
Zaire. Okay, yeah, we're not going quite that far south.
So the runway, the airport length height is 863, and we've got 12 right, 12 left, 30 right, and 30 left.
Oh, let's not worry about that till we get there.
You should
I'm
have
still 80 miles out.
broke off and went to the left there for BP.
Try that again. Thank you. Yep.
You
Yeah, I thought about it. I'm still looking at it out the window.
I did. I'm over here. I gotta.
I see it. It's very pretty. I actually need to go. I need to have a willy. So I will be. I need to have a willy. I need to have a wee, I should say.
You like
So I'm just
Dolly?
gonna open a window and lean out the window for a minute. I'll be right back, everybody.
I'm going to descend to about.
So if we look back from here, we see a big trail of BTP coming out of the plane. Jesus. Well, I won't see it because it's not in my neck.
Go down at 4,000 feet.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to descend to.
and I'm quite comfortable here. There's like a wee bit of land that's just below me, but it's not going to touch me. I'm at 4.3 and it's maybe 4,000.
Yeah.
Just by eyeballing it.
I'll descend to 5,000.
I'll turn my weather off so I can have a look and I'll see just how bad it is exactly ahead of me. No, it's all pretty low up in front of me now. I could probably go down to 2,000 and still be fine. When I am. But I'm what, about 64 nautical miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 7 nautical miles ahead of me.
Well, I've just passed the highest point there is for a good long while. Everything else is pretty low down. Right, put the weather back on. Now let's be safe.
I want to watch it because I may actually. I'm right at that threshold. I don't want to add to that counter.
What, on your descent?
Oh,
What's your threshold?
Well, no, I'm at the speed amount right now. 140.
Ah,
Because I want to watch that because I have done that. Obviously, because there's a counter for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how you manage that. I've always hit 200 knots there and I'm fine.
Well, I've been up over it, but if you bank in the middle of that, oh no.
Right, okay. I was just pure diving, so I was shooting fine.
I'm actually
You're
going to,
easier, yeah.
I'm going to reduce my speed because of the wind blowing me around. I don't want my wind dropping off. So I was up at 160 knots.
Yeah. You can do straight flying a little quicker in the yellow area. It's that's where the caution comes in, is because you're in the danger zone. If you do a maneuver,
and because of
You
how
just
this
ask
wind's
for it.
knocking me about, it's literally throwing me from left to right. So
No, too. The VNE on this is what, 140? Never beat. Never.
yeah,
And maneuvering speed is, what does it say on the dashboard? 110? Which means you shouldn't be trying to maneuver. You should only be flying in a straight line above that.
we go.
You start imaging ailerons and flaps and
Well, they start becoming less effective at that speed too.
right. So when you land then and then you go through your maintenance and you find, why is that damaged? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have been doing aerobatic maneuvers at 140.
Push down a bit more.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm dying.
See, I'm still learning black art of mixture and everything. I don't really. I still don't fully.
Because on the dash it says what your fuel mixture, not what your fuel mixture should be, but what your fuel consumption should be. Yeah.
But is
So I'm
that
just going by that.
sea level altitude or is that density altitude? Because that's a completely different thing, and I would think it would be density.
Sea level.
altitude.
Sea level. It's
The
got
higher
XL
you
above
are.
it.
Oh, all right, I see. Because the higher your density altitude, the harder the engine's going to be working.
Yeah.
It's like driving a car up a mountain, you know.
Right. But on top of it, if you listen, you can hear the engine change pitch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's how I do it. I do everything with these things by ear. Because I don't know enough about them to do it by the book.
Drop the RPM a bit. 'Cause
I try to keep the RPM in the green. I try to keep the EGT, up as high as it'll go and still run, and make sure all my T's and P's are in the green. And make sure I don't run out of fuel. That's really the one that I watch the most. Just make sure I don't run out of fuel.
Honestly, I might jump into 2000 from here because it's looking fine.
Yeah, you could definitely descend down now.
Yeah, now it's gonna flatten out. I'm gonna descend after I get past this last ridge. David, did you get in?
Try.
It's descending to 700 feet per minute. I'll go down to 3. Just that speed.
Yeah, I think we'll pilot. Stand down with myself. Don't need to be this high.
Oh, no.
Going down to 2 I used to.
Right, the height I'm at should be fine. Which is 3.5? 3.6? No, sorry, 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5, and I'm just going over the top of things now. With, a safe distance.
wait a minute, Stu, you just said a safe distance. Please describe for me what you feel is a safe distance.
What a
because I've-
safe distance is.
Well,
I've seen
see if you
drive
took a
cars
lorry
through.
MrMoonDog, see if you take a lorry from end to end and put the nose on the ground and the trailer straight into the air and made about 3 of those trailers, 3
Okay.
lorries in a row, that'll be the distance from me to the ground.
Finally got it trimmed out.
So 3 lorries, nose to tail, to the ground, is what I am roughly.
Okay.
That's a way to describe it.
Yeah. It's the altimeter.
So basically I can crash 3 lorries into each other and then put them up as a pole and still have enough room to fly over them.
Okay.
So ETA 27 minutes, 57 nautical miles in.
I've got 19 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Now and then again I'm doing what speed? 145.
145.
I feel like I
got a
tripped
different
out
weather
to
to use
descend it.
now.
Decent rate here. Bouncing around a little bit, but not too bad. That'll calm down when we get down flat. Alright, so MrMoonDog's in front of me, Roy's in front of him.
I'm going to hold it about 3.
That'll be pretty relevant when we get to Gibraltar because that'll be sea level.
Yeah.
I see you all the way back there, Roy.
Yep.
10 miles, Jesus. I think we can send further now because like can't see any real terrain in front of you.
Yeah, you could go down to 2000 and fly all the way there now, that's cheap if you wanted.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, you've just gone out of my field of view, so I can't see you now.
That's right, I'm nose diving anyway.
Jeez. 347 knots here.
I'm at 153 because I'm dying.
You guys don't worry about trimming for descent or anything.
What's the trim?
Well, I've got it on autopilot, so auto trims for me.
You still gotta mess with the throttle though.
Yeah, I cut the throttle back so I keep it just below the green.
I just dive and get fly
Green. You mean yellow?
Yeah, just below the yellow, yeah.
Yeah. In the green, below the yellow.
Yep, that's the one.
Safe. In the safe zone. The three lorry distance.
Yep.
All of our almond trees. Just passed.
Just got a headwind. Speed has dropped now.
Oh, cool. Low enough that I can see traffic, as in lorries going down the street.
Well,
Yeah, I
get
don't
feed
have
them end
to
on
do
end and you'll have my height. Oh, I'm just evil. Just call it the windies. Hey, use three trucks. You just put yourselves end on ends. So I can see how tall it is. That's when they look up and see BB's piss coming out.
That was a few miles back.
Well, it sprinkles.
Oh, I need a little throttle now.
Well, it's okay as long as nobody needs to go the other way.
Well, how would
God,
you-
Roy.
Can you imagine? How would you do that? I mean,
Hold your ass out the window
hang
and
your
just.
ass out the window. These windows don't open that much.
Now, can you imagine if you're a person below, he's driving his car and all of a sudden, boom, right through the windscreen.
What the hell kind of bird was that?
Breaking windscreen, never mind.
Be even worse if it was diarrhea.
Oh,
Okay.
We've taken that
listen now.
left turn that the Monkey Show Lake crew doesn't
Oh,
like
yeah,
to
we-
do often, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are no fun at all.
Well, no, we try not to do it. I didn't say we go there. We've actually made a complete U-turn a couple times, and
Why don't you like to
we
go
don't need
then?
to do that. Because then it gets really disgusting and obnoxious and possibly quote-unquote un-YouTube worthy.
Everything's on YouTube already. You
Yeah.
worry about that.
Like, MrMoonDog, I got a game playing and the music in it is copyright free, and somehow I got a copyright strike in it. Not in YouTube. Fucking what they do.
No. Hell, wasn't it one? The birds are now fucking copyrighted.
Well, I got that warning a while back now, over a year ago, from the birds on Old Bridge.
Yeah. And that's so you can't record farm sim because the birds are now.
Well, you can't
copyrighted.
record farm sim where the birds are clearly like, because that whole video is me sitting on the hedge, not
Yeah,
talking
BP,
or anything.
that's not bad. Like, I had a video where I was just talking, there's no music, there was no background audio, it was just me talking, and I got copyright straight for that. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
so did BP. So did BP.
It's like, it's
So,
my fucking
um,
voice, I own the copyright to it. Fuck off.
all it was you just mucking a field, wasn't it?
Yep.
That was it. No talking, nothing. Just mucking a field.
It's like, how can somebody else own the
master
copyright to my
troll,
voice? Oh god, I'm gonna have to do a sentence.
It's probably something you said that's copyrighted.
Like, this bitch is a motherfucking crazy ass cow, I want to kill her.
Possible.
Jesus.
Well, that's what I said, BP.
Okay.
It was a game, and I didn't like the perfect woman that I was travelling with at the time. I just didn't like her.
I like how these trees are spread out, not all
I like how I'm looking at sand.
sand. Well, you are in Spain.
Looks like the fucking
Wait till we
absolute
fly
hell of
over
it.
Egypt.
And I'm having to climb now.
Are we flying over Egypt?
We're flying over Carthage, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yes,
we
will
might
be.
see a bit
Yeah.
of sand. Yeah.
I think we should probably fly over out in the Valley of the Kings and all that. Because we haven't got that far yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the pyramids they'll be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although technically the pyramid, that's a no fly, that's a restricted, that's a TFR. But who cares? Not supposed to fly over the pyramids, but
It's a game, BP, don't give a shit. I'll fly into the pyramids if I want. Literally, we'll fly right to the fucking door and rip the mines off again, but fly into it.
it is definitely getting a little turbulent over here. I wonder if that means the weather's changing.
It's actually quite calm at 3,000.
Yeah,
It's a lot calmer than ever.
I'm just at that. It's a little bumpy. Not awful. I'm not bouncing my head off the roof of the plane, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's either meant to be sand or it's meant to be fucking the most bleached out grass you've ever seen.
No, I can see the sand just ahead. Because you're
And it's raining.
you're anything between 10 and 11 nautical miles ahead of me.
So it's raining on the desert area.
It does
Right.
rain in the desert occasionally.
Yeah, at
yeah,
night.
but we're not in the desert yet. So this isn't the desert.
And I just had to climb up, Roy, because there's a wee hill which is in the desert area.
What altitude did you go up to?
I went up to 3,000 and that's fine. I probably got past it at 2,500.
Okay, well I'm at 3 anyway, so. Which got really turbulent again then.
Yeah, it's
Turbulence.
It's getting bumpy here.
It's going to get bumpy going over these hills then. Oh. Well, I'm working on cutting out smoking altogether now. I've only had 4 cigarettes today.
Why are you quitting smoking?
Uh,
I know why. Because I'm tired of hearing that flick noise every time you win a race. I gotta quit smoking. He doesn't like it. I mean, let's just put it this way, Roy. Everybody knows my situation. I haven't.
No.
Which is insane, but
Mhm.
whoa, whoa. So we're gonna do a little crabbing now, are we? Okay, that's fine.
Hey, where am I? I am 23 miles out, so I should start slowing down soon.
23 miles out. I'm 33 or 35.
Jesus.
33, so I'm 10 nautical miles behind you.
I'm 49.
Yeah.
Like I see MrMoonDog in front of me, 6 miles in front of me, but I don't see you two. Obviously, you two are too far.
Well, I've not been seen on your lot. Well, I couldn't see you, but you can see me. Couldn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see the airspace of the airport right on my GPS thing. I assume that's the airspace. The right to foreign.
Yeah, when you start seeing the rings on your GPS, that's coming into control of the airspace. Should be Charlie airspace, 20 miles out from the airport.
wind. Yeah, I'm just starting to descend now. Not fucking all the way down, but
Yeah, I'll probably stay at 3,000 and make until I get to a final because the runway is like just under 900 feet.
I'm just
And then I'll
dipping
stop
down to
at
about
1.5
1.5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be fine. I don't think there's anything near me that's close enough for me height wise. Right, 2,000.
So the weather's changed, partly cloudy, 3 degrees Celsius. Pretty cold for the south of Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
278 at 4.
Well, I can see the runway now.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm on the wrong run. I'm an idiot.
30 or 12 is the two runways.
What is it? What's the...
LEZ.
LE.
Yeah. Let's try
And it's
that.
12 and 30 is the runways I've got.
So it's 45 degrees. Still, well, I mean, it is winter, so...
See you now, Stu, now that you've slowed down.
I'm at about 114.
Yep. So we've got 12 or 30.
Yeah, and it wants us, according to, not that I ever listen to Active Sky, but it wants us to land at 30 left or 30 right.
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm gonna
there's-
get something to snack on, and
So I'll go for 12 left. Then.
Well, if the wind's blowing,
So I'll change my heading to that. So I can.
MrMoonDog's taking us for a walk in the kitchen, everybody, in case you're wondering what that noise is. I'm still 42 nautical miles out from this.
So they've only got ILS for 30 right or 30 or
Right.
12 right. Okay.
Just land the plane, Roy. You'll be fine.
Just do what I do, get on the ground.
Oh, I always manually land them. It's just.
I just
Those
always
check-
I never see the point of doing any kind of approach other than your basic, legal, downwind base final kind of setup, right? Because I don't ever see the point. It's all visual with these things. I don't ever see the point. As long as I can see the runway, then I can plan my approach after that.
What the fuck is something in front of me?
Okay.
A beach
But
car.
you can do
Aaron.
whatever you want. Unless you're MrMoonDog and they let ATC fly in.
I'm back. I had to get a phone call. Rob was wondering where we're going today. Hopefully you guys have already mentioned it 14 times.
Actually, we have not.
Okay.
Good,
We are
Dave.
flying through Spain. We're going to, what is it,
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza now is where we're headed.
Zaragoza, and then we're jumping down to Gibraltar, flying over the strait into Tangier.
Tangiers, yeah.
So, and I apologize in my stream for everyone jumps in and says something then right during an important phone call. So, isn't that? The
I've
way it's
apparently
supposed
had
to go?
5 people watching my stream and nobody has chatted it. If anybody's out there, say hello. Say hello in the chat. Unless it's you guys.
Hello.
So, BP, the update for Wreckfest, you can actually hit the AI and spin them out again now.
Sure you can.
No,
you
we
can't.
did it. We did it. We spun them out, rolled them over. They went backwards and didn't speed up to catch up either.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done a lot of work on it. Now your acceleration, you have to go in and fit your roll cage and bumpers and side panels which affect the strength of your car.
Yeah,
So
because
you
I
don't
changed
have
all the
these
damage.
cheeky bastards who get knocked off the track and all of a sudden appear beside you.
Nope, not anymore.
Good.
That's just annoying. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
And it's annoying that they get within 100 feet of you and all of a sudden you're sideways and in the track and stuffed in a wall, even though they didn't actually hit you.
Mm-hmm. And there's a new track that we've been using. It's one of the ovals, but it's like the Grand Canyon, the first track that we was doing, where you come back on into head-on traffic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's actually really fun.
Well, I want to drive that station wagon. That looks pretty cool. I know it's useless. I know it's basically
Oh.
just a demolition car, but it just
Yeah,
looks
because I've
cool.
released another one, a war wagon, another station wagon.
Yeah.
No, that one actually looks like the old Oldsmobile wagon, and that thing just looks like a beast.
See, to me, just from the thumbnail, it looked like a Fairlane. What the hell is it called? The
Is it?
Fairlane Estate or whatever. The
The one that you could put 18 people in the back.
yeah. I've never owned an actual. I mean, not a real station wagon. Like I had a Subaru, whatever the hell it was, the 4-door with the hatch and everything. But it was basically a hatchback. It wasn't so much a station wagon. It was long, but I've never actually. I don't even like my family. We never owned a station wagon. We always had regular cars. We had a minibus for a while and a Volkswagen Beetle, both of which my father decided would be fun to drive to Florida with no fucking heat. Because those things didn't make any heat, hardly, because they were air cooled. So.
Right, so that's that done. So what we'll do now is get ready for a longer final.
When you're on Interstate 95, you know, and you can only, the top speed of that thing is 50 miles an hour. That was fun. It's kind of like flying a Cessna around the world.
Yeah, I see the airport now.
Are we ever going to get near this place or what?
Start miner.
I think that's the airport. I can see. It's hard to tell this distance, but it looks like airport buildings. And I've looked at the runway, and it's roughly where the buildings are. So
I'm heading up 206, getting ready to line up with final.
I said to put the hammer down a little bit. Get there.
Fly right, base, turn, runway 30 right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going on as well. Is that the one that you're using, Stu?
I'm going 30 right, I think it is.
Yeah, okay.
I can see the lights of the runway now, so I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely what I see is the airport. If you want to jump to my viewpoint, Roy, you can see it to my right.
I see a big hill in front of me.
182.
It's almost
There's
directly
got to
to
be
my right.
almonds. Don't they grow a lot of almonds in Spain, right? This must be almond groves I see down here.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my seat's Stu.
Too far north for olives, aren't they?
Yeah, and this is the runway I'm coming into, is 30 right.
Okay. So I'm 4 nautical miles from final, or turning to final.
I'm just aiming at the runway and hoping for the best.
Right, let's go with that. I'm turning for final now. Cut back on the power. Put full fuel mix in.
I'm giving these people living in this house a bit of a scare.
Back in a second.
I have
get it,
visual of the runway.
Did you get it fixed, David? going to take that as a no.
Yeah, it's literally a
sort of, yeah.
Okay.
their
You want
houses
to
are
just meet us
literally.
in Zaragoza? Well, we're going to jump to Gibraltar.
Yeah, I'm in Zaragoza at the moment. I'm just
Okay.
not on China Fest.
No, that's fine. Because we'll take our 10-minute break while we get set up to jump to Gibraltar and then over into North Africa and a whole other continent. Finally, we finally got out of Europe and into a new continent. Yay! Now, if you'd have done this in real life, if you'd have done this the way that you would do it in real life with a Cessna, we'd still be in France somewhere. I mean, these things have decent range, but whoa, slow down there, BP, slow down.
I'm on final.
Right, I'm just down now.
I'm not anywhere near the airport yet.
And I didn't bounce this time. Awesome. I
Oh,
actually-
Stu's learning how to fly, everybody.
I got the plane
Can't
down
have
without
that.
bouncing. I'm happy. Where are you, Dafydd?
Don't worry, I'm not
He's
actually
not
there
on the
yet.
network.
Right.
Right. Oh, pitch up.
Okay.
There's a lot of white smoke coming the back of my plane, but fuck it, I got down and it's never bounced.
That would be brake tire smoke.
Ah,
Or is it raining? Is it raining there?
raining, yes.
Yeah, then it's water spray then.
Ah, okay then. Okay. It's not something I've done wrong then.
All right, so I'm finally just approaching the Charlie airspace. A little faster.
Whee! Oh, I see the right.
Yeah. Got one yellow light. Two yellow lights now. 3 yellow lights. Too high.
Shouldn't have any yellow lights. It should be red or white. You a little colorblind, Roy? They're red.
They look yellow for me.
Unlike MrMoonDog. What color are those lights? Plaid.
Plaid.
They're not plaid. They're plain.
They're purple. What lights?
What?
I've
You
said
play.
that one too.
See, I don't pay any attention to the pappies in these things because I just think they're too small. I don't think that the pappies don't really apply to these things.
No, definitely
No,
way too
because you can
high.
adjust your angle so quickly in this. Be
Yeah.
high, and then all of a sudden, 2
Be
seconds
low.
later, yeah.
I just tend to sort of point my... I pick up aim point,
Sorry.
and then I look my face down the end of the runway, and I just fly until I touch the ground. That's how I do it, assuming the runway's long. If it's not, then I adjust my aim point in and, plant it. But this should be a fairly long runway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 8,000, something like that.
Oh,
Pretty
Christ.
fucking long.
Like, one thing I'm learning with these things is you don't land. They land themselves. Like, you know what I mean? You don't... Like, I didn't pull anything on the stick to take off. I just let it fly off. That's what I'm learning about GA aircraft. You just let it fly off, and you let it land the same way. You trim to a pitch, and you just let it touch down when it will.
Yeah.
And at least in the FSX, where the brakes actually work, you don't have to worry about running off the end of the runway. I mean, to be honest, that's how I do it in the 747 too. That, obviously there's a bit more involved of getting it down, but like, I'm a bad airline pilot. I rarely ever trim when I take, like, once it gets all established, it's on the autopilot, it's all established and everything on the ILS or on the VNAV or whatever I'm flying. I rarely use pitch to come down. I just sort of stick jockey it on my way down till I get to where I can flare. But all right, well, it is completely leveled off now. We are definitely down in the what is this called? The I don't know what they call this. There's a word for this.
Right. On full
The
flaps.
planes, or are you talking?
Yeah, the planes, I guess, would be the right word. I couldn't, for some reason.
Well, because you're flying a plane, you probably wouldn't think that the...
Just got some scrub brush sort of dotted around. It's nice. It's very nice.
Nope, yeah, that's when I came in for Roy, and I dusted that housetop there. The day of the runway.
There's a house at the end of the runway.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can see it in my screen that you're
No, I
playing.
had the host at the end of the runway.
Well, if these guys can, if Stu can see it, then we should be able to see it.
I see
Yeah.
trees.
I'm still 19 miles out, so.
I'm 10 miles out, but I'm like trying to quote unquote do the base turn to line up on it. So
Well, obviously, if
we'll
it's
stay
30
at 10
right,
miles.
then
Yeah.
you're gonna want to turn about 15 to go downwind, and then
Yeah. Well, I didn't get that far up. I just made a, as A
Yeah.
to C would do it. Just
Just-
to your left, yeah.
probably just so everybody knows, I'm probably gonna fly. I'm gonna fly over the runway and then turn around at the end. I don't know how much of that will count as one.
That's a pretty long fucking runway, BP.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I don't want to fly a 4 mile friggin' downwind and a 2 mile base to get lined up on. Not an 8,000 foot runway. Screw it. Hey, Travis, how's it going?
I'm just off to your right there, Roy.
Okay.
On one of the taxiways. Second one down.
Yeah. Second one down. Okay.
I can see my lights from here, but I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, okay.
I wasn't sure that was your lights until you said that you was on the second taxiway.
Alright. Yeah, I left my plane running, so I've got the lights on still.
You know what? Actually, is there any point in even doing that? Why wouldn't you just turn in? Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
just
you
go straight in?
Flew over the house now.
No, there's no house there for me.
Oh well.
Why wouldn't you just do a straight in?
Like, you just dusted it almost as bad as I did.
No, I haven't touched down yet.
I know, but the
Well, if the
House.
house is on an approach path, you're gonna fly.
yeah, literally,
Feel about that.
Do you want to touch down yet?
Just let it. When it wants to land, it will.
Okay, I'm down.
Of course you are, Travis. Of course you're playing. Hey, everybody, Travis is playing Stationeer.
really? Oh my god.
What a surprise!
I just saw a
didn't know
jet
that.
plane go through Roy.
Yeah, that's the second one. You saw that on the first day as well.
Jesus, help. Hello.
That was not a good landing, to be honest. I think I bounced it.
Did you learn something from it?
Yeah.
Then it's a good land.
Not
I
to
would
put the
watch
power
BP's
so early.
review, but I can't actually see him. Oh, I got a farmer.
That's the other thing I'm learning is that just like because obviously in a big plane you cross the threshold, you idle the power, right? In these you don't necessarily want to do that. I've landed on power way more times lately than I've ever thought that I was ever comfortable with, but it makes for a better land.
What are you flying, Dafydd?
The Barons.
It'll be MrMoonDog next, I presume.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still 12 miles out.
Yeah. Are you in the 58, David? Beach Baron 58? Could be.
It's a 37 mile flight across the strait, so won't take too long no matter what we fly it in.
Oh, you're
All
on
right.
final.
I'm just trying to work
Nice.
out how to use GPS. This.
Oh, you're going for 12 left, aren't you? 12 right, aren't you, MrMoonDog?
No.
Oh, is that a G1000?
No, it's
See, I got him as a G1000. I must not have a aircraft or whatever.
No, you have both of them, the default plane.
this is default one, it is.
Yeah.
The 58? Yeah, that's the default one. The King Air is the one that the other one that we have.
Alright.
Or the Duke. I'm sorry, not the King Air, the Duke.
Just pick one.
Maybe I'll fly the Duke. Do I really
I
want to
haven't
fly
flown
the
the
Duke?
Duke yet.
Yeah, I haven't flown it either. I'm wondering if I want to fly it on a 37-mile leg. I don't think it makes that much sense. I think I'd rather fly it on a long leg where I can actually figure it out. God, this is pretty down here.
Whoa, Dafydd! That's the ground.
Autopilot decided like what it was.
Okay.
All right, time to start looking
Yeah.
for this.
Whoa, gee, what the fuck happened there, Dafydd?
I crashed. I reset because it crashed.
All right,
Ah.
time to start flying.
I just seen your plane bounce up into the sky. What the fuck?
Crossed all the way back in and up just in case.
You should always land that way anyway.
Yep. But I was still killing speed, so I still had it down.
Full prop, full mixture. Come off the
Right,
throttle.
so the next
Come off the
flight
autopilot.
is Gibraltar to
Fly the plane.
Autopilot off.
A little bit of flap. In the white arc.
Wow, you killed autopilot really late.
I had
Oh.
ILS on. I'm doing that so I can like show people how to use ILS. That go, oh, you can't use ILS in any. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
I'm going
can.
to try and restart my network again, see MrMoonDog and BP.
Uh-huh.
ILS stands for I can't land shit.
Nope, still haven't got a MrMoonDog or a BP. Just fuck it in.
MrMoonDog's just about to get ready to touch down.
I'm honest to God doing a bit of a base and coming in, flying straight in. I'm not sticking around.
Davis coming into the runway as well.
I should say move like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a... You literally just kissed the ground, MrMoonDog.
Holy hell, Davis, that's one hell of a turn.
So that's
I actually floated that long enough that all I have to do is turn right here. Pulling right behind you.
Duke over there. You're in a Duke now, David.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Was it? I saw you in a 58.
Yeah, see, I see him in the G1.
Oh, we may not have. Oh, yeah, we did scan those. We've had those for a while.
Yeah, I've got the Beechcraft Duke in my list of models, so I can see them as BI planes, but I just can't see the others now.
That's weird. Okay.
Maybe I can just repopulate my list.
One of your
of
kids just say get wrecked.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Mm. It's the
Get
youngest
wrecked
one.
generation.
Yep. He said it when we was playing Wreckfest as well, and he smashed into MrMoonDog. He went, "Get wrecked."
Second left because not my kids. But
Oh, that sounds absolutely hilarious. I know who
What'd you
to
just-
run
what'd
into
you-
first next time.
what did you just say? Go to bed. Then you run up to him after he's in bed. And you hover over him and go, "Get wrecked."
That's Dafydd there.
Flying over the beautiful city of Syracuse. Getting ready to line up. And unfortunately,
No,
I did
that's
set up
not-
my hat
that's-
switch, but it doesn't work. So
He
he's
said
not
someone from the Flyboy guys
letting me look around.
that's wondering why we're all parked here.
We won't be parked there soon.
I mean, what are the chances of everybody on the server going, "Hey, let's fly into Zip"? What are the chances? This may not be the project. Luckily, the one was 14 miles long, so. All right, you're gonna have to work this a little bit.
The three of us were flying the other night, and we flew into one of the Caribbean islands, and someone else it wasn't an AI because the guy's tag was pizza delivery. We were trying to figure out who ordered pizza.
You did.
I would have liked it. I needed somebody at that point.
I'm all good with pizza. I'm sick of seeing pizza now.
See, I was going to call you a communist, Roy, but you live in the UK, so it doesn't really. If you ever be sick of pizza, I got 2 frozen ones upstairs. I'm going to cook both of them.
Or when you
I'm
work,
starving.
don't be long.
Yeah.
I've worked in a pizza shop, and I still never got sick of it.
You
I
know,
worked in a pizza place.
I worked at a pizza place when I was a kid for a little while in the winters just to kind of make a little extra money. And but I never ate the pizza. We used to do pitas, so I used to just eat like tuna fish pitas with 3 slices of mozzarella cheese and a handful of pickles. Oh,
we used to get a free pizza every night, so that's in the end.
Yep. Yep. My girlfriend, Ava's mother, my ex-girlfriend, but Ava's mother was, she worked at a pizza place, and I always used to call her up and be like, "So how's it going? Good. Can you make me a mushroom pizza, please?" Because that's what I wanted. Because I worked at Wendy's, and I love Wendy's food. Don't get me wrong, but occasionally I wanted something different.
You know, it's nice when the pizza shop does like chicken and sandwiches also, because then you have a full variety. You can make all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
First we have chicken and mushroom.
I love mushroom pizza, but it's got to be hot, like right out of the oven. That's the only way I like mushroom pizza. I can eat everything else cold, but mushroom.
Oh, yeah, on the pizza the mushroom has to be outside of a pizza. Mushroom doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. I'll eat it. But on a pizza it has to be hot.
Fuck, I don't eat pizzas.
Very nice.
Nice.
That'll do. I'll have that.
While talking about pizza, you sit down just that nicely. Professional pilot there.
God, I may need to grab some food right now. Now I'm freaking hungry.
I'll put ice cream in my freezer.
Ice cream.
Yeah. I'll just go eat my ice cream on flying to the next place. Go 37 miles of it.
Alright, so
So the year behind us now, Travis.
Where are you?
To your right.
We're all over. Yeah, we're over off to the.
well, I just did the flight, so I can start to change.
I'm not even going to bother shutting this off. Oh, way to go! No taxi lights. No landing lights. Oh no, I had my landing lights on. Okay.
I didn't have any of that.
If you leave it running, jump back in it next time. It's going to be running.
Right, I'm going to switch up my network again. See if we pick up.
Well, I wasn't planning on leaving. All I got to do is load up the next flight plan.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have to physically leave the game at all. Leave the plane or anything. But I do need to make a second.
I've lost Dafydd and I've only got Roy now.
Yeah. I'll go to park. No. Okay, there's a lot of choices at this one. Active or parking.
Roy, somebody flashed in front of me. There, yeah, Roy is gone now.
Yeah. I've just gone to the fuel points at Gibraltar.
So is this your one, Roy, the Beechcraft I had, yeah?
Yep, the Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke, yeah, whatever.
Yep, nice plane, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I managed to land it.
There we go.
Well, at second time round. Second crashed on autopilot.
Yeah, it looked like
Right.
you nosedived right in the ground there, Dafydd.
I do, the autopilot just decided to nosedive, whatever, but... so low. I want to go...
Right, I'm on the runway at Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
I'm inside somebody at the fuel points.
Yeah,
I need to retract what I just said because yes, I need to jump it. Damn it! Shut the plane off.
Right, I'm on the wrong end of the runway as well.
Magneto.
We need to go to 27.
Oh, off. Thank you.
Right,
Onyx
let's
off. Mr. Off.
Right, I'm heading down to 27. I don't know about your wind direction and all that shit, but that gives me the best takeoff to go in the direction I want to go.
Flaps up. That's everything? Okay.
Check the plane. Great shape. Perfect. 11.7 hours on the airframe and 1.6 on the engine.
Oh, okay. No, I won't, because Chad's in the way. Can't quite see you.
Oh, that's good.
Is it the bottom? No.
I got Dafydd and Roy here.
General condition, like new. See? Take care of mine. 14 hours on the airframe, 13.9 on the end.
Fuck this shit.
And I'm not going to refuel it. I'm going to fuel.
Alright, so it's...
Yeah.
What is it? G... No, it's L... What the hell is it?
LXGB.
LXG. Until 2020, when they change it to... It'll be E something. To fall in line with the E... With the...
Is that you, Dafydd?
fuel box. So we're all going to spawn in on the fuel box? Is that what
I
we're
think
going to
I'm in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on 27, Dafydd.
So GMTT, so distance is 38 nautical miles.
Oh, almost perfect spin there. Right, I went behind Dafydd now. And his Duke.
And they do have an ILS, of course they do. 10 and 28.
Okay.
Right, 2 seconds, I will be right back.
Who's in the helicopter? You're in the helicopter?
No,
No? Somebody's in the helicopter.
I'm in the same plane. Wait a minute.
Who's there? Who's there? He's in the Bell helicopter.
Would you like to take one more guess?
DP? Or you, MrMoonDog?
Yeah.
You're in the helicopter.
It's 30 miles.
You're going to fly that 30 miles.
Unless someone opposes, yes.
Well, Dafydd's
You
got the
carry
bad
on.
in it, so...
You carry on.
What are you doing?
Good luck. He's going to fly a helicopter 38 miles.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't we? Okay, so I need to get whoever.
So I need to...
That's funny. So I can see what I'm doing and turn around. Okay, and whoever that.
That's MrMoonDog behind you.
Work. Cool. That was a little bouncy. All right, so let's get this going. And load. So this is Gibraltar.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Nav log. 37.1 nautical.
Wow. I think I picked the wrong aircraft.
See.
Oops, wrong one.
Okay.
Nope. Cute.
That's nice then.
Sure. Sky.
That's what I was trying to play first.
Oh, it's in there. Very good.
So, wind speed is 12.
Well, now just spawned in behind me.
280.
Right, that's what I was looking for. The Duke.
Yeah,
You're flying the Duke.
Yeah, but I know. 37 miles, it's not going to be a long journey, regardless what we do.
Why am I flaps still? Come up.
No engines on those.
Do you know? So where is my accelerator? There's my throttle there.
I'm not that stupid, so. Done.
I'm just going to say this is the first time I have to do this thing, so I'm going to fuck up.
I just do it first and there, so it's slightly behind me.
Okay, so where are we going?
GMTT.
No, I got that. What runway are we taking?
Us.
Secure on
27.
7.
Yeah, we're on 27. And you're a bit low there, Dafydd, for your volume.
That better?
Yeah.
Yep.
I had the mic up on my eye level.
Someone else has this large cliff on the other side of the airport, right?
Cliff
yep.
outside the airport.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Looks like a large hill on the other side of the airport.
Well, I have a large hill on the there.
With a
Yeah.
cliff on it. Okay. Wanted to
I
make
don't know
sure.
about a cliff, but yeah, there's a cliff as you take off. But you're on a helicopter. Cliffs make nothing, no difference to you.
No, I don't have an issue with that. I was just
You're able to fly helicopters, yeah.
slightly.
I tried to. Yeah, that's not a cliff, Moondog. That's the top.
Well, I wanted to make sure after the last one that it's
Have you-
the same.
Have you never flown into Gibraltar in a?
No.
Really?
No. Why
That's the
that's why
approach path. You turn at that rock, and if you don't have visual,
27. I'm wrong. So,
you're already in the air. Just cover up there for a while. I tried to fly a helicopter last night. Next plane just gets plane. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't know how to. You need too many sticks and things to fly a helicopter. Although I guess I could set up this other one to collect it. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't really know helicopter at all.
So many fucking buttons in this thing, man. It's awesome.
Just be careful. Autopilot can crash every plus 2 minutes.
Yeah, I found autopilot at least, so that's
Right.
something good.
Well, I had autopilot too, but that crashed nosedive.
But it's only 37 miles to have. I've had no autopilot in 37 miles. Especially in something that go this fast.
Is 27 the wind? Is that the way we want to?
Well, that's the active runway is 27. That's what I mean with I have active runway on.
I mean, this thing has what 260 at top. It's awesome. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
on using this plane.
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
pretend that BP and MrMoonDog in the back of my plane because I can't see. Sorry, David, what did you say?
I said there is a lot of buttons and stuff.
I understand the bulk yet, so fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Die. How did I pose this one, dude? There we go. Wow. Right, one we've used, I'm going to get this.
I realize my mic's not near my face.
So what's a radar altimeter as opposed to?
Radar altimeter measures the plane's height above the ground, as opposed to a barometer, barometric altimeter, which measures it
Above sea
by
level.
the pressure above sea level.
Okay, right. So that's the radar one. Does that mean this is a radar built in, so to let you know if you're too close to the ground?
Probably.
Yeah, MrMoonDog should know he flies close to the ground.
All right. Well, I am at the. Turn the correct lights on. T's and P's are good. Mixture rich. Top batch. Flaps up for now.
I know why it's so loud. And I've got this fucking plane on. Where the headphone sorts this?
There is none.
No. Okay, then.
Which?
He was
So,
looking for the
but-
headphone jack for that thing.
No, not on this. It's not an A to A plane, for sure.
So what we waiting for now anyway?
Everybody to get here. Everybody to get lined up.
MrMoonDog is halfway across already.
No, he's landed behind you.
How's it behind?
Well, I can't see anybody apart from Dafydd.
Well, David, you're ahead of us. So
Alright, we're ready
Yep.
for me to take off, so.
Yeah, we're all here, ready.
I don't see who's behind me. So that's you. I don't see Stu. But
Stu's right in front of you.
is he? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see him. Like I literally don't see him.
Yeah.
That's
So
right, I
Stu's
don't see
moving
you.
now. He's rolling.
We'll watch David take off.
Stu's right behind him. Does the Duke really need that much of a run?
I'm saying.
Oh, I'm just taking
Just taking it easy.
No, I'm just letting people go first for Roy. I've already passed the people.
Okay. Right, so Stu's clear as
I
well.
have a blue line on this at 110. I was seeing if I could definitely take off myself.
Ooh, I'm blind. Past Dafydd here.
So you're all clear, BP?
Okay, probably don't need full. Yeah, let me just get my flag set up during my last checks. All right, off we go. I'm gonna line up.
There's more things. I'm just going to keep it right in front of me.
All right, here we go.
Now this is the fiction Norwegian rescue. I think this can sort of put some armor and Peter and them up there.
MrMoonDog just discovered that Norway and Sweden are not the same country.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know they're not, but I picked it because it's supposed to be
Scandinavian, it's close. Yeah, close.
It
All right.
wasn't.
I'm going
I needed about 30 feet of that runway to take off. That's perfect. God, I love sea level too. We'll fly to the end of the runway and then we'll swing out over the straits. And in about 10 minutes, we'll be landing in North Africa, our new continent.
As you can see from the airport.
Which you can see from here, right? I'm gonna hand fly this. I'm not gonna.
I'm going to attempt to hand play this also.
That's
I
all
have a choice.
I know. But I am flying the runway.
Over the blue water. Straight to Japan. I swear it must be this friggin' stick. Because I couldn't trim it at all before, now it's trimmed just perfect. I wonder if my trim buttons are wearing out on this whole class. If that's the case, I can send it back and have them replace it. Then I just don't fly for a month while
To use the other horses.
or I could use the other one, that's a good point. So hope everybody watching is enjoying themselves. You know, I know flying's hit or miss. You either really like it or it's really boring. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy this GA flying a lot. So especially when I'm actually flying a plane. You know, I don't always. If we're doing something straight, you know, and it's a long flight, I will put it in autopilot so I can show you different views and things. But this is 37 miles. I'll just fly this.
I think we all are, aren't we?
Because why
No,
wouldn't
I'm
you?
trying to work out the other plane.
Okay.
I do need to do my next tour.
I have it on nav ALT.
Yep. Is
I
it
have
on
CPLD as well, but I'm not.
CPLD?
Yeah.
Is your GPS?
Yeah, the toggle switch to the right of your GPS.
No, it's on GPS not now. Like it's following the GPS. I can't work out how to get it.
Is that somebody else that reached our flower or?
David's in a stuff.
No, I can see him right below me. You're at what height now? 300 meters. That's about 1,000 feet.
I'm at 1,000 feet, yeah.
And that's you in front of me now.
Alright, how do I get my beast?
I don't know how that GPS works.
What you need for that one?
Trying to get my beast speed.
Is there a separate button for V-Speed, or do you have to hit all the switches of all the
I'm
V-Speed?
trying to work out. The two yes button, but it doesn't. That's displayed.
Yeah.
How do I?
There's an arrow up and down next to your,
I've been up and down. Yeah.
that changes your speed.
Oh, is that because my alt? Right, this one.
It's warming up. It's only 11.
Yep. Perfect time to be flying.
Yeah. Just trimmed out, just little nose down. 120 knots.
And there I have
We're doing what, Stu?
170.
Wow.
I slow down and go on.
I might slow down a bit, turn these engines down a bit for the diesel second. Oh, take the landing gear off would be helpful.
You're going that speed and slip the landing gear down, sure.
I like the MrMoonDog just clear and slow though.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, Stu.
Do you know that now I've been flying this for quite a while, over 14 hours actually. I still hit my landing gear up button every single time I take off. Like I do my my call outs in my head. It's like a positive rate gear up. It's like it's a Cessna. There is no gear up. I still do it.
Is this plane really climbing 4,000 feet a minute?
Apparently.
For a short period of time, it will.
4,000 feet per minute. Wow.
Right,
Yeah,
slow down a bit,
about
depending on
There's
the
more,
road.
yeah.
Yeah, you can set it for that. You won't be able to keep your speed to be able to do that.
Jesus, I'm like 15 miles per mile doing
Roy was passing me on the outside. Of course he is. Yeah. Fucker. I went about 2,000 feet, just a little under. Trimmed out, just barely holding the steady on stage.
But I've slowed down to about 110 now.
David's in front of me climbing like a space shuttle.
Where are you at, MrMoonDog?
It's confusing as to whether I'm setting vertical speed or actual.
900 feet. Just under 4 miles behind you.
Well, I can tell you went from 1,500 feet to 2,050 feet in a second and a little bit. So.
Well, I thought I was setting the time for 4,000, but it turns out it was V speed at 4,000 they were setting. But at the moment I'm at 1,800.
Well, since we're trimmed out just about perfect, we can have a look around. Wow, I didn't
Right,
fly.
press the,
Right, I got
21.
ETA 3 minutes and 12 miles.
At the stupidly blue water. I need to mess with that water. God damn. I need a post-it note to remind me, please mess with your water. It's just a little too... I mean, I guess it would be blue, but it just seems too blue to me.
Right, 10 and 28 runways.
I suppose.
Yep.
Should be more trippers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just very, like, boom, here I am, blue, you know?
Right. So where is the rock that's in the middle of the string?
You took off from it over there. The rockets are...
Okay. Okay, it's right there. Okay.
When you took off,
The cliff that you were looking at and asking what it was is the rock.
that's the rock. That's your visual approach.
I thought it was actually straight somewhere. All right.
I can't believe you've never flown into Gibraltar.
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make that's gonna be our first connected flight deck flight ride. We're gonna in an Airbus. We're gonna fly the visual approach into. Well, they're all visual into Gibraltar. No ILS. No, you get an RNAV approach, but then as soon as you make the turn around the rock, if you don't see the runway, it's tow gun out of there. So it's a little challenging. It's fun though.
Okay, off
Can't get works out, David.
Yeah, crashed again.
Trim.
I was flying fine. And then
Did you crash?
Yeah.
Oh well.
It was flying fine, and then it just decided to go start beeping and nosedived into the sea.
That would be you stalled it. I did that a few times the other day.
So that closed. Don't need them open now.
And the crash cam
Oh, sorry, so 10 times it crashed today. Not all through my own fault.
Wow, I guess I got it trimmed right because I managed to go do all that. I come back, I half expected to be skimming the ocean. But no, she's trimmed out good, so.
Perfectly level.
Yeah,
Fully
It's
trimmed
fucking
out.
run me with the side of the hill here then.
So starting next week, starting next Saturday, now I know that most of you have already donated, but I think as just a fun thing to do, every time you crash, you have to donate $1. It's only $1 to the Ronald McDonald Global Charity. Or if you don't want to, every time you crash, I'll donate $1. So you have two choices. You can either crash and make VP even more broke than he is, or not crash and not have to donate it.
It's starting next week, right?
Next Saturday. so you don't owe Ronald McDonald.
I probably actually owe them a lot more than that because I just feel it's worthy. But
Well, as far as I know, you've only crashed 3 times.
twice.
$3.
Twice.
No.
Okay, yeah. Twice during this. The first one with the last one with the mountain doesn't count. That's just. But messing with your autopilot and crashing, that counts.
Yeah.
Do I get some credits because I've already donated?
Yes. Well, I said you don't have to.
Well,
I
is this
should've
money I've already
turned
donated count for the how many crashes again?
Because I bet there'd be a lot of votes on this.
Well,
Let's turn
I
all
think
that
that
stuff
way
a
now.
off.
bunch of them. I passed about 6 or 7 of them. A couple sailboats, a couple yachts.
Well, you know why? Because this config file that's in here is still the config from when I had the 960. I never bothered to like crank everything up to the 1070.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what level it is at because I turned it way down because the Beechcraft King Air that I have does not like Detroit at all. It is terrible, but every other plane is fine there. So.
Hey, Black Fox, how you doing?
Right.
You know, it's funny. I got that
Right.
Dulles. Oh, go ahead, Stu.
So I'm
You're
just
lining
lining up now to go down.
Stu's gonna crash. We don't count Stu crashing because Stu, but don't. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's learning. He's learning how to fly. He's learning how to land.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to this one out for, is just so I can have a bit more fun crashing because I've got an excuse to crash in this thing.
What's
Where
going on,
somehow
Black
managed to
Fox? How
land
you
the last
doing?
one perfectly off.
Yeah, see, I don't have any of the boat objects or any of that turned on because, like I said, this profile, because when I had to reinstall everything on this new hard drive, I had a profile, a config file. I have a bunch of them actually, saved from my old 960 graphics card. This being a 1070, it would easily run this stuff, so I need to turn it back on. But I do everything through the config file. I don't do it in the actual. I set the sliders where I want them, and then I make all my changes. It's just
Okay.
all right, so we're only about 10 miles out. Yeah, 10 miles.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah, we were right there.
Fuck
All right,
landing
time to
perfectly.
start thinking about. I mean, I am flying. But need to flap on these fast.
I somehow managed to land it.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We had some issues in the beginning here. Everybody, different scenery and things, and some people having mountains appear in the middle of their. But we got it all worked out. We're all together now. Well, except for Farmer Dad, who again.
Yeah, go on. You'll go quickly.
Let's pay attention to that.
What
We
what
don't
runway
think-
we landed on?
30 I went on.
30. Okay.
It'd be nice to know where the helipad is.
Well, just land next to me.
Let's put it on a taxiway. There's probably no actual helipad.
LEZG. Okay, it's after resetting me to completely different place.
Where are you, Dara?
Not where I'm supposed to be. Oh no, LX GB is where just me taking off.
You're very going to have fucking
Gibraltar,
mountainside.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
hillside.
but my GPS for some reason is
Yep, there goes Dara.
my GPS is for some reason not
And welcome to North Africa, our first new continent here on the Monkey Show Global Extravaganza. We made it. We made it to a new continent. Yay!
I'm just down
Oh.
the runway a bit, Roy. It's on the left. You're doing taxi.
Yeah.
Only 5 left.
Okay.
Only 5 left. Yeah.
Just
We've
need to wait
got
for
well, once we get through Africa, we go north into.
No.
Well, actually, we go back into Europe again, and then for a little bit, and then it's a little bit of sort of Asia or
It's not
Eurasia.
5 left. It's 7 left.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to hit every single one. We're not going to Oh, we are going to Australia, but we're not.
We're not
Flying
hitting
Australia.
Antarctica. We're not
You're
hitting.
not going to Arctic and North Pole. You're not going
Yeah,
to.
we're not going. We're not going to Antarctica. We're not. So obviously, we're going to have North America. We're going to have those. But we're not doing. We're not circumnavigating the globe.
Right. We're not going to hit South America yet. That wasn't on the plan.
No, and that's too bad too because there's a bunch of cool places to go into South America, but we could always just do that, at some point for fun.
If you'd like to land enough, you should go to North Pole, the poles. Land.
I did suggest flying around the world by doing a 10-mile radius.
I have actually flown over the magnetic North Pole numerous times, actually. If you fly far enough west in America from the UK, you're going to fly that way. You're going to fly the polar route. So I have done it, but yeah, I'm just doing a very long approach here. Black Fox.
I know how to can see MoonDog's and BP's viewpoints the easy way.
All right.
I'm going to load up his fucking YouTube page.
First, we got to slow down a little.
And then put his stream on my video. MrMoonDog as well. We'll get him.
Get this down into the white arc so I can give it some flaps.
Well, I'm actually over Africa now.
Yeah, I'm over Africa too.
Yeah.
Crossed the continental border.
There's a football pitch down there.
First, we got to slow down. There's probably a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what's the actual runway heading? I know it's near the actual heading.
28.
I got it. I wish my hat switch worked with Easy Dock. Easy Dock is such crap. It's not.
Yeah, I'm on your left.
Yeah, I'm over Africa too.
Yep, I see you.
We know where across the continental border.
Oh, hang on, I'll get turned off the BP MrMoonDog sound.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Are you guys all out of the way? Because I'm coming in. I'm on a fairly long final, but
Yep. The runway's clear.
What's the runway heading so I can stay off of it?
28.
All right.
So I can stay on. Yeah, so I don't suddenly come in on and see if I bank right 3 degrees, can you drop me a coffee? Do you live in
Yeah, I'd like
Africa?
to get a screenshot with MrMoonDog lined up the rest of us.
Yeah, I'll just lean it out the window. I was leaning something else out the window earlier.
Oh, right, there's Roy Park now, so go to actually you and me, and I'll put
290 at 2 knots. Well, hardly any wind. I mean, just absolutely perfect weather. Compared to the crap weather it was when we started, bad enough I had to turn it. I have never gone in an X-plane with real weather on and had been able to fly out of Courchevel. The weather up there in the winter is just horrible. How do people pee up there?
how do people pee?
Like 70 knot winds, and
It's like a race between MrMoonDog and BP to see who gets there first now.
we kind of needed you. Well, I think Farmer Dad might have needed your Black Fox earlier. Did you make it to the land, or did you put it in the ocean?
To me.
Yeah.
I put it in the ocean and then put it in a mountain.
Well, you should have told me where. I have the correct plane to helicopter to hover over you.
I'm just not having a good day with it today.
Yeah, that happens. You know, you're gonna have days like. I tell you what, it's worse. It sucks when you. Now, who's this coming up over the top of me now?
That's MrMoonDog.
That's you.
You're right.
But at least
I'm on final here, MrMoonDog. So pick a place to land.
At least that
What are you talking about?
works now.
I'm not even to the airport yet.
You're 2 miles away from me, and I'm on about a 2 mile final.
Yep.
Am I at the wrong airport?
No,
Just sit here and hover.
you could land over on the closed runway. With coffee and baking. Oh, don't mention. I'm so hungry. I was gonna have a bowl of cereal before I started streaming, and I forgot all about it. Maybe is that gonna be the new rule? We got to talk about food while he's trying to land.
It's now 2 landings in a row.
Now it's a thing. I think 20 degrees of flaps enough. There's hardly end.
Let's see. Rotate here.
That really wasn't a long enough journey though to eat it. You'd open your packet
No.
of crisps by the time you got opened, you'd be down at the fucking runway.
37 miles is nothing.
Even in a Cessna.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not putting along anymore either. We're all, hammered down, flying. I was doing 120 knots all the way across.
Where I was about 180. Right over there. I just wanted to fly that plane now, honestly. Just to see...
I have some of those crescent rolls in a can upstairs. I could cook those.
What? Crescent rolls in a can?
Yeah, the big grand ones, the ones you unwrap and they pop and you roll them up into crescent rolls and put them in the oven.
So you're now. I've been actually watching you through the windows here.
Well, I'm not down yet. I'm sort of hovering at the moment. Trying to pick a spot I want to land. That'll do.
Where are you guys at? The rest of you.
To
Parsons
the
somewhere?
left, yeah,
Yeah,
on the
just off to the
grass.
left of 28. Like the second little taxiway.
That was a little
Second-
rough.
Second from the end, or
Second from the start of 28. Of course, you can't see me for some reason, but you still should be able to see Roy, who's apparently visible in everybody's viewpoint.
that's the thing. You guys are on the ground. I don't see you. That's why I was asking for.
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't have.
You just flew over Roy there, BP. I've watched on your stream.
I
I don't
didn't
have
see him.
MrMoonDog.
You touched down after you passed Roy on your live
Let
stream.
me restart.
You got your doors open against you.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, MrMoonDog just in front of you. He's now on your live stream is roughly where we
Yeah,
are.
he was just in front of me when I was coming down, and finally I saw him.
Yeah,
I just didn't see you guys.
like from where you're looking, MrMoonDog, to the left of the airport. The
Oh, I
little
do see
taxiway there.
MrMoonDog. So come on, go and select him as air traffic.
Because he's in a
That's-
helicopter,
I
maybe?
can't seem to see you guys at all. So
Weird.
Oh, I see MrMoonDog.
Yeah, weird.
Behind you.
Where MrMoonDog's landing now, we're to his left.
Okay, well, I'm coming down to the terminal.
Yeah. Well, we could always all go. We could always all go to the terminal and just meet there. That'll be easier.
yeah, I'm gonna land in this parking right here. I'm gonna attempt to land in this parking.
Right. I'll just.
Gently.
Bang!
Oh yeah, my doors are open. How the fuck did I make these doors?
There. 210.
Is that good in a helicopter? I have no idea.
I don't know. It's probably a little rough.
I know I was a little rough. I got a gust on the right wing right I was about to touch down. I think I touched down on 2 wheels. Oh, speaking of which.
So,
Air traffic, I have no one.
Yeah, I see you. I see you up there. I still see anybody else.
I see. Yeah, I see you, BP, but
I just reconnected. I disconnected and reconnected.
And I see Roy tearing along the ground in front of me.
Yep. First across the gas.
well, turn right. That's where I'm at.
I'm right by the fuel pump now.
Yeah. All right. I'll head over there.
was it 2 years ago? We had flying. We can go in helicopter in Sweden, nearby me. So we did, and the fun thing was military pilots that flew.
Right, I see you, MrMoonDog, just above BP.
Yep.
So
Oh, there you are over there.
pilots-
Okay.
Military pilots are good pilots.
Yeah, well, yeah, they would have to be.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the landing. It was like a plane landing with not the wheels, the helicopter.
Yeah.
It had rails on there. You slide.
Oh, right.
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and started like that. We didn't.
Yeah, they
feel
sort
the
of
ground.
they don't take off directly, like they don't go directly vertical. They sort of go across the ground a little bit. Yeah, because I mean I've jumped out of a lot of helicopters in my military career. So.
Yeah.
Ah,
But-
MrMoonDog.
What?
General Rotor gonna cut me in half.
I can't see behind me.
Oh, you gotta try looking out a window.
Not the front windows.
I think this airport has well, they gotta have a coffee shop. Right?
They gotta have a coffee shop.
Something.
But no, the good. We didn't feel the landing.
Yeah, that's
That was
why I don't
scary.
fly helicopters, because you definitely feel it if I land. All right, you all the way up. You.
So, do you see us, MrMoonDog?
Yeah, I see BP. I see you. You don't have it as Roy, or someone doesn't have it as Roy.
My engine's off, that's why.
Yeah, you can't see it. We're all shut off, so you won't be able to see it. Off, off, off. Flaps up, cabin heat off, everything's off, brakes are set.
Category.
Open.
That time it was at 34. Now I don't know where the shut off is on this thing.
Nope, that's not what I want. It's, there we go. Very pretty. Very pretty. Can you just put the... Well, you could if I could see it. Can I not move this one? Yeah. Whatever, I can't see it. You can move this one.
It's in great shape.
Uh-oh. Yeah, mine is too. Considering how many times we've taken off and landed and flown, it's in pretty good shape. So obviously we're not killing it, so we must have a slight idea what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right.
Okay, so there you go, everybody. There's the last leg for today from Gibraltar into Tangiers here in North Africa, our new continent. We'll be flying a little bit in North Africa, and then we'll be, like I said, we're not circumnavigating the world. We're not flying from A to B to C to D. Sometimes we fly from A to B and then jump to X and fly from there. Otherwise, this would take a year. So, and we don't have that kind of time. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, you know what I wanted to check before I ended the stream? I want to make sure everybody can see what's going on here. So here's the page for the Ronald McDonald House Charities. We are at $200. You can see the people who have donated scrolling down there. Thanks ever so much to everybody who's donated. And if you're considering donating, by all means, please do. It's a great charity, that provides transport, support, and lodging, and all kinds of other things to families of kids who need to be in the hospital for a long time, far from home. This is a great, great charity, and I know that I'm very proud to be associated with it, and I'm sure the Monkey Show is as well. So that's it. And the links are in my Twitch. They're also on the YouTube page. I'm getting fuzzy. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I'm saying. I want to thank everybody for flying with us. It's always fun, and we'll see you tomorrow. Farm Sim 17 live from Cavalier Roy's own newbie farm. So,
And we don't know what we're doing later, but we will be flying most likely somewhere. We'll be down one monkey guy. Zig won't be available. So
because of the never-ending basement project, but
no, actually, he has real work issues that he's got to deal with on a Sunday, and he's got to get up early to deal with it.
There you go.
And family stuff late this evening, so it was like he was either going to not sleep at all for 3 days or not show up for the stream. So we said we'll cut him a break this time.
Real life comes first. We all know about that. So anyway, thanks, guys. Make sure to check out everybody in the show. All their links are on the Twitch page and is on the YouTube page as well. And thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all later right here on your favorite YouTube and Twitch channel. This is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see ya.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.